Behind me here is our 2023 Tesla Model Y Long Range, which we purchased 2 months ago in December 2023, that we transferred our free unlimited supercharging to from our 2015 Tesla Model S. I shared that experience in a prior video, which I will link to in a card above. I just finished applying paint protection film to the entire car, both front and back, and I made videos of that process, which I will also link to in cards above as well as in the video description below. I'm very pleased with how the PPF turned out, and that the new car look is preserved and protected from not only our 4 children, but also road rash from our planned upcoming road trips, which we'll be making future videos about. The thing about PPF though is that while it's great for protecting the paint and clear coat of the vehicle from minor impacts from road debris and rock chips, or the handlebars of kids' bikes and scooters here in the garage, it doesn't provide hydrophobic properties to the finish of the vehicle like waxes or ceramic coatings do. The combination of PPF and ceramic coating, though, is a dynamic duo that makes for a well-protected vehicle with the benefits of the PPF protection plus exceptional high-gloss shine and ease of cleaning from the ceramic coating. Ceramic coatings also protect the PPF from embedded contaminants and prolongs the life of the PPF in general. I'm new to all of this as I've never had either PPF or ceramic coatings on any of my vehicles prior, and our Model S certainly is evidence of that. The ceramic coating kind of strikes me as protecting the protection, but from what I've learned through my research, the combination of PPF and ceramic coating is a situation of additive properties that makes for a well-protected vehicle that maintains the high gloss appearance with minimal labor, and that is my goal. And that's where the project of today's video comes into play. I've partnered with ForMyTesla to demonstrate as a complete noob with zero experience how easy or difficult it is to DIY apply a ceramic coating and save roughly 4 to 8 times the money that a professional detail shop charges. ForMyTesla has supplied their ceramic coating application kit, which includes 50 milliliters of their 9H 3+ year durability high gloss ceramic coating in this glass bottle, a squeaky clean surface prep solution, as well as rubber gloves and 2 washing sponges for the squeaky clean cleaning solution, and 2 applicator pads for the ceramic coating, and a whole package of microfiber towels. I've included a link in the video description below that gives $10 off of this kit, as well as their travel sleeper mattress, which I reviewed in a prior video, which I will link to in a card above. They haven't dictated anything about what I should say, so this will be my genuine and honest experience of how this goes for me. I'm applying this ceramic coating a couple of days after I applied the PPF, and you should wait at minimum 24 hours to give the PPF time to adhere properly before proceeding with the ceramic coating. Since the surface is new PPF, I don't need to use their squeaky clean surface prep solution, but I do have fingerprints and oils from my hands on the PPF as I have been wrapping edges and whatnot, as well as minor dust from sitting here in my garage. So I'm going to wipe down the surface lightly with this solution, which is simply 60% distilled water, and the rest is 91% isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to be careful not to get any solution on the edges of the PPF in an abundance of caution, because if any alcohol comes into contact with the adhesive on the back of the PPF, it will burn the adhesive, which turns it white, which is certainly not what I want. Also, for that reason, I'm not going to spray directly onto the car, but I'm going to spray the towel, then gently wipe down the car prior to applying the ceramic coating. All right, I've finished wiping down the whole car so it's nice and clean, and I'm now going to apply the ceramic coating. So in the instructions, it says to put a number of drops on here, and I've watched some other YouTube videos where they put a little bit more liberally, especially when the sponge is new. So I'm going to do something like this, and we'll see how that goes. So then it said to do it, think of this hood is in quadrants, and I'm going to start with the first quadrant here, and we're just going to apply the ceramic coating. And judging by the look of it, I'm going to actually get this applicator pad a little bit more saturated. There we go. So I'm going to go across here, and I'm going to do it in a cross-hatched pattern in just this quarter of the hood. So once I've gone up and down, then I'll go back and forth. Just like that. All right, so now while that's flashing, which I can see the rainbow effect, I'm going to put more solution on the pad, and then I'm going to come up here and do this upper portion of the right side of the hood. I'm overlapping my strokes with the lower section that I just completed. And now I'm going to come back in the opposite direction And that's about where I've met up with it. All right, so I don't think you can probably see it on the camera, but there is a rainbow effect where it's flashing, which I had read about in instructions. So now I'm going to grab one of these microfiber towels, and right here it is still flashing, but down here it has completed. So I'm going to start rubbing down here and basically just buffing out this area. And as I'm doing it, I am putting my point of vision to the lights above so that I can see the reflection better and see how well it is buffing out. Coming over here to about the center of the hood and then down, and then also rotate the microfiber towel multiple times to get it to be fresh material. And that is looking very nice. Now I'm going to move up here to the second period that second section that I did and do the same thing. And I can see it buffing off. Rotating the towel, coming in here and getting the center inner part. And just like that, it is done with this half of the hood right here. And it's looking real good. High gloss for sure. Nice and shiny and consistent. I'm liking it. So I'm going to now switch you over to time lapse, and I'm going to just continue doing this all around the car. It's really actually pretty straightforward. I'm pretty impressed with how simple that is. And here is the final result. It is just gleaming. The whole surface of the car is probably cleaner than it's ever been, and probably cleaner than it will be for a while as well. I ended up applying the ceramic coating to everything, including all the glass surfaces. So the entire roof, windshield back, side windows, etc. And I also applied ceramic coating to my side cameras, both of those two right there on each side, as well as these here on each side. And I also applied ceramic coating to this lens here, which is the backup camera. And the reason why, of course, is just that it'll help things to fall off and not collect on it, I hope. Overall, I'm very pleased with the look of it, and so time will tell how the longevity is and the ease of cleaning, etc. One thing I was going to mention is in the very beginning I started with the hood, right? And I did it in 4 quadrants. The hood is a lot of surface area, but in the timing that it was telling me to do things, it seemed a little on the unnecessary side to have such a small patch. I mean, what do I know? I'm a noob, but just for the sake of time, I ended up pretty much just doing 1 panel at a time, pretty much matching the PPF panels. And so the hood was done in 4 sections. But then, like this side door, I just applied a liberal amount of solution to the sponge and then did the whole front door. And then waited 2 minutes and then buffed it off. Same with all of the other surfaces. The back door was together and all of these surfaces. And then the roof I did in 2 batches or 2 swaths. So I did the one side and then the other side. And so the car looks fantastic, high gloss, high shine, and it's protected from abrasions from PPF. And then also now the ceramic coating should help protect the PPF and also make the car much easier to clean and maintain its high gloss appearance. I don't know how well this is coming out in the video, but the sun is right there. So this is going to give you as good of a reflective surface as I have available to me right now. You can see it looks fantastic. So in future road trips, I'll be reporting back on how well it is protecting the car and how easy it is to clean and all of that. Also, this is how many microfiber towels I ended up with left over, probably half of them, maybe slightly more than half. This is how much of the ceramic coating solution is left. It looks like it's about 40% of the original amount. But remember, I coated the entire Model Y. If I hadn't done the glass surfaces, it probably would have been about 60% remaining, maybe 50%. And then this is a squeaky clean surface prep I didn't use because I had new PPF, but I'll definitely use this in the future for future projects. And then it came with 2 of these applicator pads for the ceramic coating. This is a suede surface right here. I only used 1 of them, and that's fine because I'll have a nice clean one to use in the future for when I apply ceramic coating again, either on the Model Y or some other vehicle. And then of course these are the cleaning pads for this squeaky clean solution, and I'm going to use these in the future at some point when I use this solution. These are the instructions, and I feel like they were informative. You can see there's a lot of text there and no pictures, so that's fine. But this right here is the main part of the instructions that I did today, the step 3 application, and it worked great for me. Now that I've finished applying the ceramic coating, I'm going to leave the car here in my garage to let it cure for a couple of days. In my research, it sounds like it's a good idea to avoid getting any water on the car for a week, or ideally 10 days. So I will only drive the Model Y in dry weather, and we'll drive the Model S if it's wet at all for the next 10 days to ensure that the ceramic coating is fully bonded to the PPF. We have some upcoming road trips planned in our Model Y, and I'll be providing updates on the performance of the ceramic coating during that road trip series, so stay tuned for updates on that. If you're interested in picking up ceramic coating for yourself, click on the link in the video description below to save $10. I hope this has been helpful to see how easy this is to do yourself rather than pay someone roughly 4 to 8 times more money to do it for you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.